And recording. So, last one I'm going to do tonight, I'm still going to continue on with looking through the journal of suggestions and trying to find a band that I haven't reacted to yet. So, I want to say about a week ago, I actually got a suggestion to do a band called Draconian, song by the name of Sorrow of Sophia. Never heard of them before. I have no idea what they sound like, and I'm gonna go in blind to this. I actually have it set up here on YouTube. This also was pretty new. It said it premiered July of this year. It's funny, every song I've done so far tonight is from this year. Napalm Records. This is about an 8-minute song, and it looks like in the short time it's been up, it's got about 300,000 views, so it must be good. Then 8 minutes is about my sweet spot for like song construction. So no idea what they sound like, but based off the name of both the band and the song, I'm expecting this to be like a darker kind of metal, a little sorrow, Sophia, sort of a little sadness and melancholy. But who knows? I like that logo. So album's not even out. It's good to know.
Sophia is forgiven, the mother of our prison. Sophia is glistening, always weeping for the world. She's apprehension, and her eyes torn by guilt. And we at this
want to stop it there. I actually wanted to stop it a little earlier, but like I was getting too into this. Like this is actually like drawing me in a lot. Um, the intro sounded nice and melodic, and I enjoy her voice, the female singer's voice. It was nice and like angelic, and you can actually like hear like it's very emotive. You can hear the emotion coming like out of her. Uh, and I was just waiting for like the actual guitars to drop, the electric guitars, because I figured it was coming, and it was a pretty smooth transition. Nice uh, distortion wall, but nothing too crazy as far as like the actual chords. Like it was just a pretty kind of like basic kind of riff, but that's exactly what the song is calling for. Like it's a slower, more melodic, more melancholy kind of sound that they're trying to go for. So you need the song to be less complicated to actually get the rawness and the emotion kind of like in there and like get that point across. And then the harsher vocals, the growls. I wasn't necessarily expecting that, considering it was the clean vocals for the female voice, but once it came in, like that's a nice contrast to actually have. And with a song like this, when you're going like expressing an emotion, like that sadness translates and transitions really well to a growl, because growl can, it could sound like grief or anger or rage, which is the other side of sadness, or just like they're very close on the spectrum to each other. So it sounds really cool. Let me back up a little bit. Yeah, like this is actually of the three I've listened to so far tonight. The other two were pretty much like singles, and this is probably a single too, considering the album hasn't come out yet. But those were more like 3 minute, 4 minute songs. This is more like expressive and more complex already. So like I'm enjoying the hell out of this. Let me get right back to it.
And from my window I saw the darkness ignite, and the goddess concealed in shadow, seducing the stars and the flaming Gaia.
So I enjoy the parts where she's singing, and also when there was that break when there was no one singing, because the sort of violin sound and the sort of orchestral keys that were being played, uh, it was nice, melodic, kind of soothing and like calming, which like in contrast to the heavy electric like wall of sound that comes after it, like it pairs really well together. And this did get me in like a good sort of vibe and like mind space where like the actual lyrics I was trying to follow along, but I was a little lost as to what it is they were actually trying to say. But like I think it translated itself more in just the tone and theme of the music playing. Uh, it seems like Sophia is a goddess, but I'm not sure of what. Like it might just be the earth, but she came from water, but she lives in the wind and in the fields. But then they also spoke of like burning Gaia, and I'm assuming if she's a goddess of the earth, then they're using Gaia to mean the earth, even though Gaia is supposed to be the earth goddess. So that was a little confusing. The filter that they have looks like it's either ashes or like dust or dirt, like going across everything. So it was making me think like something was on fire or something like was burned or dead. And it's the sorrow of Sophia. So maybe Sophia's gone away. And it has to do with like the world dying. Ah. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I wasn't paying as much attention as I would like to. I was more focused on like the kind of trance that I got into from actually listening to the music. Like this got me like in a good like a like mindscape, mind place. And I know I'm saying a good place, and it's a sad song. It's a it's the melancholy, the sorrow. But like sometimes it's good to be in that space and just sort of explore, get to know yourself a little bit better. Yeah, this was cool. I like this a lot. Like a lot, a lot. It's a new album coming out middle of October. If that's the case, I might want to continue with this album. And as soon as it comes out, just react to the next song. I'm sure they probably have additional albums that I can actually like whet my appetite with for the time being. But yeah, this sounded great. Are the rest of their songs gonna sound like this as well, or obviously this is just a single? But singles usually a taste of what it is that they can do. I'm curious. Give me more suggestions until this new album comes out. Once the new album comes out, I think I'm probably going to try to react to like two or three more songs from there.